Hey everyone, I'm Nolan Wheeler, CEO and founder of Sync Technologies, and it's another episode of Modern Work Mondays for Retail. With me, as always, I have
Jeff Strasser with Microsoft. Good to see you, Nolan.
Good to see you, buddy. It's been a couple weeks. We fell off the wagon. We're going to put the tires back on and get these going again. But when we left off last time, you were talking to us. Refresh my memory. You were trying to buy something, and I think they needed to get like a bucket of technology to help you.
It was a bucket. Yes, it was a small tool belt that the associate came over to scan the item, print out a ticket so we could pay for it, pick it up somewhere else in the store. It was a process. There was a lot of technology, process, paper involved.
Yeah, I think there was. You showed me a photo. I think you had 4 devices in the picture. So we left off last time and saying like, how could we solve that better and do things better? And we here at Sync, we think about help in 4 different ways. We think about broad help, and we think about texting. We think about location-based help, so that could be scanning a QR code saying I'm in this 4-foot section. We do SKU level help to say I don't care that you're in the 4-foot section, just get me the DeWalt drill that you guys have locked up. And then we do IoT help. So IoT help can be like a load sensor or a little broken beam, or it can be a little call button. And that's the cool thing I want to talk to you about, which was when you were in that instance, you're standing there. You said you actually at one point you were scared to leave and lose the product. So what I want to talk to you about today was the importance of keeping customers up to date. Like you think about Uber, you know where the car is. Like how do you bring them to brick and mortar shopping?
That is the experience. Right. I want to know someone's coming. I'm willing to wait. Right. I understand there's lots of customers and only so many employees in the store, and that's okay. But that communication, and it doesn't need to be live human communication, and automated communication of status is so important. And Uber's the perfect example, right? I know exactly what's going on, who's on their way, when their ETA is. Sometimes it changes, sometimes it doesn't. I could even communicate with them if I wanted to. Like those sorts of opportunities exist. I was just having a conversation this week, just coming back from Shop Talk, and we were using this. We kept having this conversation around how there's so many great tools that exist online and in the online digital shopping experience that don't exist in the stores, but people want that, of course, hands-on experience, or the I want it now, instant gratification experience. And so how do we take all these great experiences that exist online and bring them into the physical store?
Yeah, 100%. And that's what, I remember our engineering team came in and they said, hey, we're thinking about building a call button. And I said, I do not want to build a call button. We're not building a call button. And they convinced me not to build a call button, to build an IoT device, which was then super cool because then, and that's what our call button looks like. It actually has 3 LED indicators, like that. This most simple Uber experience you can have, which is, hey, you've been heard. That's the first button. A little light turns on. We have received that you need help. And then the second LED light is when you either respond over the radio to say, I've claimed it, or you use your Zebra device to say, claimed, and I'm on the way. And now that customer sees that they're coming, because I think I read a stat once that it was about 4 times as long. People will wait 4 times as long if they're given updates. Mm-hmm. And then I talked to a really good friend of mine in the ghost kitchen space, where people live and die by updating people on kind of where their food is. And it's like really interesting stuff. Like people are less violent when you give them updates, and people are more respectful to the person dropping it off or that person with the keys to unlock the showcase. So we just really have to think about, I think, critically, whether it's a call button or it's a QR code, we have to show the progress of this claim to make us realize that we've been heard and it is worth standing there and waiting.
Absolutely. And I think it's also like there's so many opportunities to use other technologies that's coming to the stores. ESLs, if you're going to use QR codes, right? Or how else can you use those types of devices to for other IoT purposes, whether they go higher end and have cameras, or they have temperature sensors in them, or other things. So there's so much automation that's possible with existing technology. Small investments in what is pretty straightforward hardware, but can deliver such a great customer experience. But ultimately, it comes back to that communication channel. And again, those experiences that exist online today that we need to enable in the store. You know exactly what's happening with your order, with your product, with inventory, pricing when you're shopping on your phone or on your PC. And you don't always know that when you're in a physical store.
Yeah. Well, I think we just got next week's topic for Modern Work Mondays, which is let's talk about the whole why online do I have all these fantastic help tools, and in store I have to run around the store and find someone or hit a button that goes to a paging system and I have no idea if anybody's even coming.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
Have a great week. Thanks, man. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Nolan.